Dad's styles ran the gamut. For every one painting that you see that you think, oh, that's a little witty, little interesting, there are more. So this is really the tip of the iceberg of Dad's work, but we wanted you to see the range of style.
So you can tell by the hand that it's one artist. You can tell by the spirit that it's one artist, but there is no limit to his imagination and his vision.
Everyone, thank you for being here. Please raise a toast to my father, Gail Poole. Here's to Poole.
Well, I think it's a fantastic landscape piece. I love not only the sense of depth of it, I am really responding to like a lot of these colors, not only being a romantic representation of the place, but also being accurate to it and accurate to the spirit of the place. So this is somewhere in between these two, because this particular painting is a really rich, sort of saturated color experience. This is kind of an incredibly sort of romantic 19th century handling. I can't say it's exactly a synthesis, but it's somewhere in between there, and I think it speaks well to the range of visual experience that your father not only saw but was able to execute.
These colors, the rich, glorious colors, and the paint laid on thickly, and then this is just, it's just beautiful. And it's derived from these others with the rich colors. This one really gets me because of its richness and contrast with these others. The serenity, the elegance. This is so rich in difference to that. The man could do anything.
So what I thought was interesting about this painting is that it is obviously Poole working through some of his influences in terms of Cubism, early Picasso I see in there really clearly. One of the things that is interesting to me about Poole is that he used painting to work through some of his ideas about what he wanted to paint and how he wanted to paint it. So he would see something that inspired him, and rather than just kind of go away and think about it, he would actually paint through his thinking process. And this painting really does that for me. It looks a little bit like Picasso. You can guess as a viewer what he was looking at, but it's also really unique and kind of different, and it's combining those different things. To me, it's a really rich painting visually and intellectually.
His self-portrait, which is the most beautiful, merciless self-examination I've ever seen an artist make. It's just hypnotic. It's just amazing. It has no influence other than the artist looking at himself. Every model Gail Poole had, he had a dialogue with, and he allowed the model's personality and their feelings to show in his painting, and they're part of the dialogue. They're not part of the design, they're part of the painting. When the model is angry, he'll let her be angry, he'll let her stare at him. I've never seen that before.
You can tell throughout all of his works that it's the same hand, but it's how he approaches the canvas in the different paintings that makes some so superb. Her eyes have that liveliness, that depth in it because of those layers of different colors. And how he could see that and put it on there, I think is incredible. The whole idea of looking at art is so that your eye is captured and then moves around the canvas. And that red of her lips up to that little genius stroke of red on her cheek.
Oh, wow.
And look how it just keeps your eye in there.